Well, two different from Waycross in many aspects.
This is in the 30s, of course.
And yeah, 35. The difference was, and this was immediately perceivable, that while in Waycross, you know, we had accepted the arrangements, and we, the blacks and the whites, you know, we all smiled past each other and did the same thing, as if this was a normal way of life, and everybody knew his place and everybody accepted it. But in Washington, the black folks were talking to each other, to themselves, talking to white folks. They were agitated about it. Now, a part of the reason that was so, I think, you know, grew from what was happening in the world outside. 1935, Mussolini had kicked Haile Selassie out of Ethiopia. And somehow the black community was deeply disturbed by that fact. I remember, you know, when I was in Valdosta that year, waiting to go to college, a friend of mine from school, we wanted to go and join the Ethiopian army to fight with the Ethiopians, but nobody knew which way Ethiopia was, so we didn't make it. But something about that, you know, I think had the community a little, you know, not as happy about things as maybe it would have been. So when I stepped into the campus, you know, there were currents on the campus and in the community that dealt with these affairs. And things like Roland Hayes being beat somewhere in Georgia and awful things going on. Lynchings were taking place in the South. People trying to eat downtown in Washington were being segregated and all, and everybody was, what are we going to do about that? And the young people on campus, you know, bristling and determined and passionate. And I, from the country, little boy, but I was soon sort of caught up in that. And the professors, in a sense, sort of guided our passions in a way that, you know, we were encouraged to do, but not to do so much we would destroy ourselves. You know, Sterling Brown was there, excuse me, Alain Leroy Locke was there, and other professors. So the campus life itself reflected the kind of agitation going on in the outer community in Washington, D.C., and it was sort of a good feeling.